You're watching News Channel 18 at noon. News from where you live.
Hundreds of Lafayette residents are back to work today. Good afternoon, I'm Joe LePage, and that's today's top story. Caterpillar is calling back almost 150 employees. Recalled workers are expected to return starting next week. The recall phase should be completed, we're told, by early May. Caterpillar's chief corporate spokesperson Jim Dugan says in a statement, at this point we will have recalled around 275 production employees at the Lafayette plant once this latest phase is completed. The recalls are taking place as we manage our business to maintain and support production levels and keep them in line with demand. Lafayette police are looking for a man they say has been missing since this morning. Lieutenant Tom Davidson says 60-year-old Stephen Nicholas Dell was last seen this morning around 8 o'clock a.m. on the city's east side. Davidson says Dell, who goes by Nick, is believed to be driving a 2003 beige Lincoln Town Car with the Purdue Glee Club sticker on the rear window. License plate here, vehicle Indiana plate 933 ALC. Lieutenant Davidson says Dell may be in need of medical attention. Anyone with information on Dell, please contact the Lafayette Police Department. The phone number you see there, 807-1200. We have an update on the pedestrian truck accident we first told you yesterday at 5 o'clock. According to Lafayette Police, the pedestrian has been identified as 19-year-old Kevin Flynn. Police say he's in St. Elizabeth East in serious condition. The driver of the truck is John Fleming of Lafayette. Police say Fleming was not impaired at the time of the crash. The accident happened yesterday when Flynn allegedly walked out in front of Fleming's truck in front of the Ivy Tech campus on Creasy Lane. A road in Lafayette will be closed briefly today for pipe installation. 150 East, also known as Concord Road, closed this morning at 8:30. The closure will be between County Roads 600 and 700 South, we're told, weather permitting. The road should be reopened later on this afternoon. Some notes for your commute there. The Friends of TSC canceled a dance marathon fundraiser for the school system. The event was to help the district with an almost $8 million budget shortfall to hopefully keep teachers and programs alive. It was scheduled for May 14th. The group's fundraiser committee chairperson says the marathon may happen in the fall instead. The Friends of TSC will now concentrate on helping the Lafayette Theater with its fundraiser for TSC, a masquerade ball. That dance, we're told, will happen on April 30th. A jury finds a Lafayette man guilty of child molesting almost 12 years after the actual incident. Tippecanoe County Prosecutor Pat Harrington says the victim, who is now 15, told a teacher she was molested when she was 3 or 4 by her neighbor Michael Joseph Gabby. There's no statute of limitations on this type of crime if the victim is under the age of 13. The jury deliberated for 3 hours, we're told, before reaching a verdict. Gabby will be sentenced later on next month. After the break, find out how local businesses are coming together to help each other out. And Laura Kirtley is live in Lafayette. We'll tell you why coming after the break. Stay with us.
Joe, coming up, we have a summit here focusing on mentoring. We'll have much more coming up after the break.
You're watching News Channel 18 at noon. News from where you live.
The month of April has been dubbed Child Abuse Prevention Month, and a summit being held in Lafayette is bringing attention to the cause. Laura Kirtley joins us now live from Faith Community Center in Lafayette. Laura, how have things been going this morning?
Well, Joe, the summit got started around 8:30 this morning, and as you can see behind me, the folks are breaking for lunch already. But this is the 5th annual summit, and it was quite a success, a packed house. Now, they've heard from several speakers today already. This year, the summit's focus was on the important role that mentors play in the lives of children. Sessions focused on efforts in strengthening and expanding mentoring opportunities for kids. Now, people attending the summit represent various faith groups and businesses, as well as interested community members. Keynote speaker Dan Basel says the Lafayette community already has programs that could be strengthened by joining forces with other local programs.
If I can leave here, that some of these people tomorrow will go back to their church or to their business or to their high school and say, let's form a team of people who begin to learn this information. Let's expand what we know, share what we're learning with the rest of the community, and apply that to help the programs that are already out here.
Just interested in what is available for mentoring programs in the community and how maybe our students or campus ministry, how students might be able to do some things with mentoring for young people if they have an interest.
All right, Joe, they're wrapping up lunch right now, but everyone here at the summit is asked to fill out a pledge form, basically committing themselves to enhancing mentoring opportunities and maybe just making mentoring more of a focus for different groups around the community. But again, it's been a great success here today. Much more to come for those people attending the conference. But for now, I'll send it back to you, Joe.
It looks like a pretty packed house, Laura. If people are just watching the broadcast right now and want to head down, is it okay to join the festivities a little bit late today?
Yeah, I believe the registration table is still out there if people want to stop by. Today will be this afternoon will be a series of workshops. The speakers are pretty much over right now, but it's going to be more interactive this afternoon. So
all right,
it's out at Faith Community Center.
All right, Laura, we appreciate it. Joining us live in Lafayette. Thank you very much. The recession is hitting business owners hard, but one group is getting together to help each other out. Businesses in 4 area communities meet once a month to educate each other on what business practices have worked for them. As Tiffany Dismore shows us, they also talk about what they can do to market their companies in tough economic times.
People in rural communities really are learning how to work together and become regional, and so I developed this group in order to help the business owners of those Newton, Benton, Warren, and Fountain counties to start to work together, network, get to know each other.
Corridor 4152 began in November because founder Heather Clark Reynolds felt there wasn't a lot of support groups for business owners in some rural communities. She said this group not only allows business owners to network and do business with each other, it also serves as a mentoring program.
We have different ages in this group. We have some business owners that have been in business for over 30 years. Some of them are just starting out. So it's a learning experience for business owners. You learn best practices from other business owners. You learn what works, what doesn't work.
Business owners in the group also give presentations on their business. Jeannie Byers owns a web design and email marketing company in Warren County. She says listening to other business owners and experts who have given presentations during the meetings has helped her business. She says smaller businesses in counties like Warren face challenges companies in Tippecanoe County may not.
As small businesses in a rural area, what kind of help they need with their marketing their businesses? And that's been a challenge, but I'm finally, especially with the help from this group, I'm learning my way around and, figuring out, like what services I can offer that'll be helpful to them.
Along with networking and presentations, Corridor 4152 members also read a business book each month and discuss it during the meeting.
That was Tiffany Dismore reporting this note. Corridor 4152 is free and open to all Newton, Benton, Warren, Fountain County businesses. For more information, just visit our website, WLFI.com. Sarah, weather not as great as we saw earlier in the week, but at least it wasn't as bad as yesterday.
Absolutely. Now we're seeing those cold conditions, kind of the aftermath of it all. I'm going to have more details on that in just a bit.